She was just so trifling. She was so trifling. Like, she was so freaking trifling. Good morning. I promise this is the last video you see me in this outfit and this makeup look, but you know, gotta get it while you can. This is gonna be a story time about my trifling roommate. Like, she was trifling, y'all. So basically, the way my room was set up this semester, we had 4 people. It's kind of like an apartment style room. So we had 4 people and we all had our own rooms, but 2 people shared bathrooms. So me and Chi were on this side, and then we're gonna say Ashley and Brittany were on this side. So Ashley and Brittany shared a bathroom, and Chi and Imani shared a bathroom. So first we didn't have Brittany. Like, Brittany was she wasn't there. So it was just 3 of us. We had an empty room in our unit. So Ashley had her own bathroom, and then Chi and I shared a bathroom. But we didn't mind. Like, Chi and I really got along. Y'all always see Chi in my snaps. Like, I would catch her slipping. Like, I really missed her because I just moved back home yesterday. So, but yeah. So Chi and I, we didn't mind sharing bathrooms because we really got along well. The only like oddball out was Ashley. Chi and Ashley got along, but I mean, Chi and Ashley weren't like Chi and I, if that made sense. So this is where it started to get, it just started to get a little crazy. Mind you, second semester, okay, wintertime comes. Now, in the wintertime, Ashley would think it was okay to take it upon herself to put the air conditioning on about 50-60 degrees. Mind you, it would be 30 degrees outside, and our air conditioning units were not like home air conditioning units. I don't think people realize that. Like, in a dorm, their air conditioning blows constantly. Like, it doesn't blow to, like, say if you set it kind of like at the house, if you set it on 70, and the air conditioning will kick on if it gets warmer than 70 in the room, correct? Okay. But in a dorm, if you sit it on 70, it will just blow cold air, 70-degree air, so it would say, for 24 hours straight, just constantly. So she would have the air conditioning on 50, and outside would be 30, and she would think that it was okay, okay? Alright. Mind y'all, this girl slept with a blow dryer on. When I say she would plug in her blow dryer, sit it on her dresser, turn it on high, and leave the blow dryer running. Just running for 24/7, just running. Like, when she's up, when she's doing homework, when she's doing her drugs, just running. The blow dryer would just run. Every time someone came into our unit, they would be like, "Why is there a blow dryer on?" And I would just tell them, it soothes Ashley. Like, it helps Ashley calm down. It was just so annoying. It was like, what the hell? She tried to kill us, basically. Because that's a hazard. That's really a hazard. But whatever. That's beside the fact. So she would turn, not only did she have her annoying-ass blow dryer, she would turn the air conditioning on all the time. And so I would turn it off because people would legit come in my room, in our dorm, and we'd be like, why is it so cold? Like, what the heck? When I say it was so cold, y'all, my fingers would hurt. Like, my fingers and my toes would ache. I almost would pee on myself just because I didn't want to get up and use the bathroom because it was that cold. And not only that, I bought a heater from home, like a little space heater, because, you know, I tried to compromise with the little girl. So I would turn on my space heater, but it was so cold that it would seep under the door, y'all. It was so cold in our dorm that you wouldn't believe it. You would go to the front door to open the door, and you would feel the air like rushing to your feet before you would even open it, boy. It was out of pocket. It was really out of control. So yeah, she would do that. So me and her, we kept flipping the air conditioning on and off, on and off, on and off. It would get to the point where if we both were in the dorm that day, she would turn it on, go back in her room. I would turn it off, go back in my room. She would turn it on, go back in her room. I would turn it off, go back in the room. So I even talked to her. I was like, yo, it's cold in here. It's cold. Like, it's cold. You just need a fan, and, you know. But she would still continue to turn it on. So I was like, you know what? This little girl is really out of pocket. So one day, I came in to turn off the heat, and this girl decided she gonna put a sticky note. A sticky note, y'all. Like, she couldn't just come to me directly. Yeah, she put a sticky note on the thermostat saying, it's 70 degrees outside, no need to cut the air off. Like, y'all, she put a sticky note. And I don't know if y'all remember this. I put that on my Snapchat. So, we're going to get into that. This is a long story. So then, okay, as time progresses, she and I would do dishes. And this girl, she was so dirty. Like, she wouldn't do her dishes. She would leave her dishes in the sink forever. Like, she didn't do her dishes. She didn't do her work. She was always doing drugs. Like, just a mess. Just, you know, I don't really judge people. But, I mean, you can at least clean up after yourself. At least, you know. I got people coming up in here and they smelling your dirty ass dishes. And not only that, we didn't have a garbage disposal in our sink. So this girl would literally throw her food down our sink. And I'm just like, we don't have a garbage disposal. Why are you throwing noodles and stuff to clog up the sink when we don't have a garbage disposal? What's like? He and I washed dishes one day, and instead of drying them by hand, because that can get a little bothersome, we would just put the dishes in the dishwasher. The dishwasher empty, so we just put the dishes in the dishwasher to dry. Hey, whatever, and go on about our day. So one day we came back, and there was a sticky note on the dishwasher. I know this hoe did not put a sticky note on the dishwasher saying the dishwasher is for dirty dishes, not clean dishes. Well, hell, you not even washing your dishes. You don't even put your dishes in the dishwasher. Like, what? And then if you felt some type of way, you could have just came to us. Like, I just don't understand. What? Black people don't do stuff like that. Black people don't leave sticky notes places. If we have a problem, we go to you. This whole indirect thing, and it really pissed me off because it was kind of rude, and I take it as a sign of disrespect because you're not going to tell me what to do indirectly, and I'm sitting here trying to clean your dishes as well. So then another day goes by, and I'm cleaning her dishes, and I go in the cabinet, her cabinet, to put her dishes up. Why I see a sticky note on her cabinet? Because I made a Snapchat, and I guess somebody on my Snapchat ran to the little girl and told her that I made a Snapchat about her. Said, since we're gonna be petty, don't use my dishes. Ho, I'm washing your dishes for you. So that was my last story. So I take about three breaths, go, and I start banging on her door. I held the sticky note. She's like, since you want to be petty, my friend said that you were talking about me on Snapchat, so if you want to be petty, don't use my dishes. I'm like, girl, ain't nobody was using your crusty dishes. I'm sitting here washing your dishes because you don't even know how to clean up after yourself. And on top of that, she gonna put a sticky note on a pot of oil because we fried some chicken the night before, talking about and this has been sitting here and you need to put this oil up. First of all, ho, this is how I know you don't know nothing about cooking. I just fried some chicken yesterday. I can't throw the oil down the sink. So I'm trying to school her about oil at her door, and I'm like, look, this indirect sticky note stuff, this is going to stop because you're a child. If you got a problem with me, I just knock on my door and say something. But this whole direct sticky note type of ish, this going to stop real quick because it has already gotten old. Like, how old are you? And I was the oldest one in the room. So I'm talking to her like she a little girl because she want to act like a little girl. You don't want to act like an adult? That's fine. I'll talk to you like a child. The child that you are. So I go back and she is just like, what the heck? So she has an attitude. And she's like huffing and puffing. She slams her door. Turns back on her blow dryer. I'm like, this little girl, go back to your cocaine or whatever. I really just do not care. So I leave the room because I just didn't want to curse the girl out. So I leave. Fast forward. So one night, I don't know if y'all remember on Snapchat, I should have saved my story so I could put this in the video. But one night, she and I, we were like, ooh, we're gonna bust a long time at the gym. We were at the gym for like 3.5 hours. We were tired. So we come back and I'm like, oh yeah, I bought all this stuff we can make smoothies with after we come back. And she's like, yeah. So we come back and I'm like preparing. We putting the, you know, we whipping the thing, like putting the stuff in the smoothies. Chi and I just putting the stuff in the smoothie. And we turn around. And we noticed that the dish soap is gone. The paper towels are gone. And the dish soap is gone. So this hoe took the dish soap because she got mad we weren't washing her dishes for her. Last time I checked, I'm not your slave. Last time I checked, slavery was outlawed in 1865, honey. So for you to take the this is when the moment I decided that I wanted to fight her. Because she took the dish soap. You were that petty that you would take the dish. Like, honestly, y'all, honestly. And on my Snapchat, I was going in. Like, I was so blown. Like, she and I were blown that this girl took the dish soap, really? Like, really? So we're like, all right, you know, I can't do it this whole. So we're pissed. So we go across the hall to some girl so we can use some dish soap to wash this stuff. Not only did she take the dish soap, she took the dishwashing detergent that goes with the dishwasher. So we had dirty dishes in the dishwasher because I told Chi we were making smoothies. We were like, okay, we'll just wait till we come back to put everything in the dishwasher and wash it all at once. So we just had dirty dishes sitting in the dishwasher because this girl decided that she was just going to take all the dishwashing supplies because she got mad that we weren't washing her dishes for her. So then I'm like, okay, whatever. So another day go by. It gets really cold in my room and I'm trying to study. My hands start hurting. So I go to turn off the thermostat. Why was this girl waiting for me at the thermostat, y'all? This girl was waiting for me at the thermostat. Like, so I guess she thought that I would get scared. So this is her and this is the thermostat. So I was like, excuse me. Turns off the air. And she goes, what do you think you're doing? Excuse me? What do you think? I'm turning off the air because it's cold in here. If you're hot, maybe, just maybe, you can turn off that damn blow dryer in your room that's circulating hot air. That's probably why you so hot all the time. Or maybe, just maybe, you shouldn't be on cocaine, acid, and shrooms all the time. Maybe you won't be so damn hot. Or maybe you could just get a fan in your room. So then we start going at it, like we're arguing. She's like, I'm so effing tired of dealing with this. For you to keep sitting and turning off the air. I'm like, it's cold. You're the only one that is hot, bro. You're the only one that, she is cold. I'm cold. The new girl came in. She's cold as hell. Every time I bring somebody up in here, they're cold. My mama always say it's cold when she come up in here. I'm tired of it. I said, it's not all about you. Because last time I checked, I paid my dues and my tuition and my housing fees. So if you're the only one that's cold, that should tell you that maybe you need a fan. I said, dude, if you have problems getting a fan, I can provide one for you. So then she tried to check me, y'all. She was like, last time I checked, and I was like, I had to even get a heater because I tried to compromise with you. And she said, excuse me, no. Last time I effing checked, you moved in with that heater. Whoa, ho, slow down. Time out. I said, I know you ain't trying to check for me right now. Because first of all, let me put your ass in your place right quick. When I moved in, I didn't move in on a regular moving day. First off, we gonna get this straightened out. I didn't move in on a regular moving day. I moved in the semester before because I signed up for early move-in and I got approved. So I moved in December, whereas everybody else moved in January when the semester started, ho. Don't get it twisted. I moved in finals week of first semester. So you don't know what I had when I first moved in. And how dare you try to check for me and what I brought when your ass wasn't even here. You don't even know what you're talking about. So you can shut that up real quick. So she's sitting there, she looking, she got her hair tied, waiting. So I'm like backing up because I'm trying not to drag her because I was just about to drag her. Like I got to the point where I just didn't want to argue with her anymore. I was just about to drag her and beat her up. It just got to that point. It really got to that point. So she goes, you know what, F it, good night. She starts cursing. She storms off. She wobbles to her little room and slams the door, turn on her blow dryer. Okay, fast forward. So that same night, I'm in my room on FaceTime with Bae. I'm on FaceTime with him. And I get a text from Chi that says, yo, is she smoking in our room? And I'm like, what is she talking about? Because Chi is out studying. But Chi apparently gave her friends the key so they could come use our bathroom. And she was like, check if she's smoking in the room. Because the little girl, not only did she do hardcore drugs, she also smoked cigarettes for a fact. For a fact, y'all. I'm not even making this up. So I'm like, okay. So I open the door. Y'all, Newport just hits me like a slap in the face. And I'm like, I know this hoe is not smoking in our dorm unit. And the thing is, at Georgia State, you are allowed to smoke at Georgia State. In Valdosta, it was a smoke-free campus. But Georgia State, they got designated areas for you to smoke. And there was one right below our, all she had to do was walk outside. And we had a designated, a cute little area for the smokers. It says smokers area, smokers corner, you little, yeah, whatever. So this hoe is smoking up in the room, in her room, with the blow dryer on. So I told Chi, I said, get this hoe, she's smoking, because if I go to her room, you better talk to her before I do, because I'm gonna hurt her feelings. Because if I go in the room, I'm just gonna beat her up. I'm not even gonna ask her if she's smoking. She's just gonna open the door and we're just gonna fight, because I'm just gonna beat her up. So I told Chi, come get your little friend. Come get her, because I'm not even gonna deal with her. I can't. Because I know how my anger is set up. So Chi is coming in, and she knocks on the door. She goes, Ashley. Ashley's like, what do you want? And she turns off her blow dryer and she's like, Ashley, can you open the door, please? She is like the nicest person. So she goes, no, what do you want? And she turns her blow dryer back up. And so she goes, I know she heard me. And I'm like, I know she did too. Mind you, I don't have no pants on. I never had pants on. Like my butt is always out. So her friends are in the room. And I'm sitting here outside her room with no pants on. She's outside of her room just trying to get her attention. She's like, hey, are you, she was like, hey, are you smoking in here? Because she's very nice. That's why I called her. And Ashley goes, what the F do you want? If I have to say what one more effing time. As soon as she said that, she starts going off, yo. I never see. She's like, what you gonna do then, bitch? What you gonna do? She starts screaming at the girl through the door. So I run and I go. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna throw on some pants. So I'm running across, you know, I live on the other side of the dorm. And I throw on some pants. And I come back. And I was like, open the door. Open the door. Come on. Like, open the door, bro. Open the door. We're gonna handle this one or two ways. We're gonna handle this the white way or the black way. One or two ways. You either gonna open the door, you're gonna take this ass beating, and then it's gonna be over, or I'm gonna just call the campus police on you. Like, which one? Like, which one? Which one you want to do? Because I'm ready. I want to go. Open the door. Pick one. Either open the door, take the ass beating, or I'm just going to call the police and I'm going to get you kicked out. Because I know you got some cocaine in there. Okay. So she didn't want to get her ass beat. She didn't want to handle the black way, which I felt like was easier anyway. So, honestly, if I knew I had cocaine in my room, I just would have took the ass whooping. But she didn't want to. So I was like, okay, all right, that's fine. Come on, Chi. I was like, no, it's cool. It's cool. So they arguing or whatever. And this girl got mad silent. She's still, you know. I'm like, okay, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. So we run now. Go to the, you know, call the RA on duty. Do all this stuff to get this girl kicked out. Why Georgia State gonna have us set up an appointment a day later to get this girl kicked out? So I was like, you know what? I don't even have time to get this girl kicked out. Count your blessings. Because I better not just see you. You better not cross my path one more time. I better not see you one time after this. And y'all, you know the funny thing is, she was hiding. When I say this little girl was hiding, I didn't see Ashley for the rest of the year. We live in the same house. I didn't see Ashley for the rest of the year. She never cooked anymore. I never see her. I never left my room and saw her. I would used to see her cooking or doing what, because girl eat 5 times a day. She sure does. She eat 5 times. She eats all the time. She don't clean up after herself. I never saw her, never, until one day I went to this party and I came back super intoxicated. I couldn't even remember this. I had to ask Chi about what happened. She was like, did you know you tried to fight Ashley yesterday? She was like, I had to lay you out because I knew that you wasn't gonna win being drunk, because Ashley she kind of a linebacker, y'all. She's kind of like, it looked like she trying to sack the quarterback, if you know what I mean. So I came back from the party super drunk, and apparently she came back at the same time, and I saw her down the hall and was like, you B, and I started running to her, and she had to chase up after me and get me before I fought the girl. And she ran to her room, closed the door, locked the door, and turned her blow dryer on, and was just like, what the fuck? Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. Like, yeah. So ever since then, I didn't see her at all the semester. I mean, for weeks, y'all. For weeks, I did not see this girl. This girl was hiding. I kept saying, let me catch her outside of these campus limits. Let me catch you outside these campus limits, girl. Catch you on 5 points. By the underground. Don't let me catch you, because it'll be over. But yeah, I didn't see her anymore after that, so I couldn't fight her because I didn't see her. But yeah, that's what happened. The whole sticky nose situation, I don't know what's up with, maybe they just don't understand. Like, I'm not trying to say, like, you know, it's all like white people, but Caucasian people for some reason like to handle things indirectly. Even my Caucasian friends talk about how they handle things indirectly. I don't know why. I don't understand. It's because she was afraid of us. I really don't understand. I was very nice to the girl until after she disrespected me. I never cursed at her, never called her the B word, but she started doing that to me. So if you start calling me out of my name and stuff, you're just gonna get it back to you, you know. And then she also got mad. Oh yeah, and I outsmarted her because the reason why I didn't put this on Snapchat, because I know her little friend was watching me on Snapchat. Hey boo, if you subscribe to my channel, hey, you think I give a damn if you told Ashley about me talking about her? Yeah. Do it look like I did? Am I bothered, honey? No, I'm not. But the reason why I didn't put this on Snapchat is because I knew her friend was watching my Snapchats and would tell her. So for about 2 weeks our air was off because y'all know the fuse box. There's a thing called a fuse box in everyone's house and everyone's apartment, and it's basically the control panel to the apartment, if that makes sense. So it controls like the water, the lights, y'all know what I'm talking about. It controls everything to the house, to the apartment. So I found the fuse box to our dorm, y'all. I was not playing with the little girl. I found the fuse box to our dorm, and I was flipping switches until I found the air conditioning switch. So I flipped it, it said shoo, and the air conditioner just shut off, y'all. I was like, we in there. We in there. So the air was on for 2 weeks, y'all. And I would go to the thermostat every now and then to turn it off because she would come in. It was so funny, y'all. It was hilarious. She would come in and she would turn the air conditioning on thinking that the air conditioning on. She was so stupid. And I would come in and just turn it off just to mess with her. But knowing I already turned the air conditioning off through the fuse box. Girl, you ain't turning nothing on. You thought you had some air. You thought you had air, but you didn't. That's how I know you just was turning on the air to piss us off. Because we didn't have air for 2 weeks and she wasn't complaining about it being hot. She didn't even put in a maintenance request. I would have thought she was going to put in a maintenance request, but she didn't. So, yeah. Yeah. One day she found out and she went to cheat, and she was like, Imani, you really do that? Because I didn't tell nobody. Just in case. On the fuse box, we were all chilling. It was all nice in our room. Yeah, she was like, that little clever bitch. Like, she was going off. She's like, I knew I was gonna act like her. She turned the whole, like, unit air conditioning off. Like, I can't believe that. I don't know how she found out, because I don't think she's smart enough to find that out on her own. So she might have put in a maintenance request, and the maintenance people probably did catch on to it. But y'all, yes, I cannot. So, this whole indirect, the sticky nose, the drugs, the talking to people crazy, the air conditioning, I could not deal with her for the full semester. Good thing I only lived with her for first semester. I don't know how she did it, because I probably would have got kicked out for beating her up. Probably. But yeah, that's the story time about my, you know, I guess she dropped out of school and now she's on crack. If y'all know me as much as my friends, like, that's my favorite movie, Mean Girls. I always quote that movie for everything. But yeah, that's the story about my roommate, my drug addict roommate, bruh, that sleeps with a blow dryer on. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment.